Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. Each and every single day, we are faced with a myriad of decisions. Some have to be made right away, others can be put off. But regardless, every decision we ever make has to have at least two choices, a minimum of two. After all, let's think about this for a second. If there's only one choice available, well, then that's not really a decision, right? The decision's actually been made for us if there's only one choice available. So every decision has to have at least two choices or more. Great example, let's say I come to you and say, hey, let's go to eat at a fast food restaurant. Probably won't happen, but that's okay. Let's go to eat at a fast food restaurant. And you say, okay, Drew, which restaurant? Well, choice A, maybe McDonald's. Choice B, maybe Taco Bell. Choice C, maybe Wendy's. Big distinction between choices and making a decision. Now, what happens if there's only one choice? Hey, let's go to eat at a restaurant. Okay, Drew, the only choice is McDonald's. Well, then there's no decision to be made. The decision has already been made for me, right? So you have to have at least two choices. Where I'm going with all this, I was talking with an individual alcoholic yesterday. This person is still actively drinking. I have the absolute utmost respect in the world for this person. Let me just say that. So if you're watching, you know I love you. Matter of fact, our stories I see so many parallels in our stories. But this individual told me, they said, I hate the fact that I'll never be able to drink again. I'll never be able to drink again. I said, nope. No, you don't. Because I was able to immediately correlate and relate back to my own personal experience. See, I thought that too at one point. I knew I had a drinking problem. I knew I needed to stop. But yet I was pissed off that I was going to have to stop, that I would never be able to drink again. If I know that that I'm going to have to stop, why would I be pissed off that I'd never be able to drink again? It didn't make sense. See, that was the lie that my brain was telling me. What was really happening was, and this is what I shared with the individual yesterday, you're not pissed off that you're never going to be able to drink again. I said, you're pissed off that the decision has been made. You're pissed off that the choices have been taken away from you. You're pissed off because you think the only choice available to you was the choice you didn't want to pick. That's why you're pissed off. Again, that's one of the things I love about doing this is I'm able to tie things back to my own personal experience, kind of revisit things in my head. And that was when I really got to the point of step one. The choice had already been made for me. The decision had already been made for me. I only had one option, or so I thought, was that I'm never going to be able to drink again. And that's what made me mad. But let me pause right there. If I'm pissed off because the choice has already been made for me, that I'm never going to be able to drink again, let's talk about another choice, another decision, anyway, I should say, that I apparently wasn't pissed off. See, Bill writes on page 24 of the Big Book that we have lost the power of choice in our drink. And what he's saying there, the context, to give you context anyway, he's saying that whenever I woke up in the mornings, I didn't have a choice anymore. I didn't have any choices. The only decision to be made was to start drinking. And when I read that, I remember that was very stark. That stood out, jumped out at me. He was right. Every time I woke up, every time you wake up, you swore off alcohol the night before. You swore off drugs the night before. And the second you wake up and put one foot on the ground, you go, oh shit, I need something to drink just to get through today. You've lost the power of choice. You've said, you've already made us vow that you're going to stop today, but all of a sudden, when you wake up, you realize there's only one choice. I have to drink today because I'm not going to be able to get through today. Is that not losing the same choices? Is that not someone else or something else making a decision for you? Where I'm going to wrap all this up and take this home. In having this conversation with this alcoholic, I just happened to be in the grocery store, and I happened to be by the beer aisle and the wine aisle on that side of the store. And I was like, wait a minute. I took some pictures. I said, I have a choice today. You have a choice today. I do. I said, if I wanted to go drink right now, I could. I have that choice. But the difference is today, I don't want to. And that's the addiction lie. See, the addiction, our addiction will tell us all these lies that, oh, you'll never be able to drink again. That choice has been taken away from you. That decision has already been made for you. That's our addiction trying to preserve itself. That's our addiction lying to us. I know because it lied to me. But I finally made a decision. made a decision because I had two options available. I had the option to continue in the madness, trying to blot out my consciousness, as Bill Wilson writes, or I could seek spiritual help, because that was the only other option I had not tried. Spiritual help. Again, Bill articulates that well in the big book. So I had two choices. I knew I had to make a decision. And I tried to stop drinking every way and under the sun to stop drinking, but I only had two choices. What are your choices today? Are you going to continue drinking, continue drugging, trying to blot out the consciousness until the bitter end, or are you willing to accept spiritual help? I had a choice, and by making a decision between those two choices, for me, accepting spiritual help, I made a decision then, 3.5 years ago, to now have the choice today. I can go and buy a bottle of beer if I want, but the difference is I don't want to. And that's the miracle of the program. Today, I don't want to do it. I do have the choice again I do have the choices available to me today. I just also have the ability to make the decision myself, rather than the decision being taken away from me and being made by my addiction. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. If there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed, feel free to reach out to me directly, Drew, D-R-E-W, at recoveryclassroom.org. I'll take a look at it, see what we can do. And we'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.